Park District softball tournament, and they got two divisions. They got an A and an open for men, and they have a 14-inch co-ed mush. Today the men's A, B, whatever you want to call it, is playing. Tomorrow night co-ed mush, and then Saturday the men's open and the men's A will finish, and then Sunday is all about the co-ed. So we got a good one. We got the current SSA playing for Peace Class B national champion Gravediggers taking on Traffic. So it should be a fun one. For those of you, this is 16-inch style softball. You're seeing it correct, no mitts, 60-foot bases. Can lead off, can't steal. 38 from the rubber to the point of home plate. 6-12 on the arc. Pitcher gets two fakes or hesitation. Third arm action must be to deliver the ball home. Throw or fake to a base is one of your throws or fakes. This is a 16-inch clincher. It is not a mush ball. So here's the leadoff man, Dave, and he lines out to the left fielder. That's how the game's going to start tonight. And no fences. It's all you can get. Couple of oddities about this park. Very short fence over the dugouts and on the side, and on both sides they got an opening. We swing heavy bats up to 38 ounces, 34 inches long, 2 1/4 on the barrel. So you're up to speed, and here we go. So here's Jack Doss. These teams were allowed to pick up. It's open roster to a certain extent, but they were allowed to pick up 2 or 3 major players. Of course, Jack Doss just won his first no-glove national with Circuits, and he taps it past the pitcher. Tough play, and they nip him at first for out number 2. So just underway, very breezy day, wind howling in from right field. You can see that flag blowing right in the center of your picture. Top of the trees moving, so that could be an issue. Anything hit to right will get knocked down. Center field to the left field line will get a little boost, but push toward that left field foul line. So here's Mike, the shortstop. Attaboy. So of course we'll also be up at Hamlin Park on Sunday for the 27th annual Michael Siriali Memorial Softball Tournament. And Mike, a hot shot to the third baseman, high throw, and it gets away but stays in play. So the third baseman made a nice play on the ball originally, and then he let his elbow get a little low there, and Joey just kind of airmailed it over the top of the first baseman. So here's Joe Cousineau. Joe runs the ball club. And if you didn't get a chance to watch that Class B playing for Beast No Glove National IF game, check it out. 9 innings. And very thrilling game with some exceptional defense being played. So Cousineau is on base, and it brings up Steve, the catcher. So 2 outs, 2 on here, and there's a little roller to Brendan Russ, and he makes the play. He goes the short way. So Gravediggers do not score in the top of the first. And that's a little bit of a problem there. Steve is a guy that likes to use the opposite part of the field and use his wheels, but when you got first and second, all that speed gets negated, as we saw there, just a little pitch to third for the fielder's choice. So bottom of the first, it's going to bring up Santa Card. Wow. That's a tough name there. SANACADRO. So tough name there. Then it'll be LeVar and Ryan. I don't know. It does seem like it's a little hazy, but I guess now that you mention, I take a deep breath. I can smell a little. And there's a little overhand swing, and he dumps it fair down the left field line. So it's going to be a leadoff double. Where would that smoke be coming from? So there's the written name of the leadoff, San Icandro. San Icandro. Might just call him Sandy the rest of the game. So here's LeVar, little overhand swing, nobody can get to it. See the coach ducking out of the way there. So congratulations to Circus on winning the No Glove. Keenan Connolly was your MVP. And there's a swing and a roller, snagged by the pitcher. Runner will go to third though. Nice play, and we did notice in that Class B National Championship tournament that the pitcher for the Gravediggers was very active defensively. And he made a nice play there. So here's Ryan Ross, normally a flashback guy, moonlighting with his other two brothers. Will Russ also picked up, and there's a little cut shot, and that's a fair ball. That's going to score the first run of the game, and now it rolls out of play. And we'll see if they send him back to second base, and they will. Again, that's also a little quirk. See, the fence in most parks will go all the way down. This one does not. So on a lot of cuts or guys that walk the dog, you'll get that odd spin, and that ball will roll out of play down that fence line. So here's Justin. Traffic an early lead. Yeah, that makes sense. The wind coming out of the north. And there's a little flip the other way, and that's going to be caught by the left fielder for out number 2. So good break there by Dave, who's also the leadoff man. And it brings up Brendan Russ. And it is chilly. It's going to drop into the 60s, which is a little bit of a shock with all the heat we've had. And that ball sneaks through. That's going to score his brother Ryan. And 2-0 traffic here in the bottom of the first. And Ryan was a tremendous high school athlete. I believe he pitched a little bit and was also on some of them IC teams when they had the juggernaut football teams. And now there's a little swing and a ground ball, and Joe Cousineau makes the play. So Joey grounds out to end the inning, but we're going to head to the second. Traffic, 2-run lead. So I'm excited by the fact that hopefully with the cooler weather we should have less camera issues this weekend. A couple of people telling me beforehand that they didn't realize they were going to a fall ball game. And after the oppressive heat we've had, I'll take it. So it's going to be Sam, Justin, and there's a ground ball to third. Nice play this time by the third baseman. So he had an issue in the first, but he makes that play, picked that ball up on a little short hop and made a nifty play there. Show you a little replay on that. And you can see, nice job charging that ball, getting it on the right hop. So it brings up Justin. And he swings, goes hard, way out of play down that left field line. Well, part of the thing is when you run tournaments like this time of the year, so much softball in the Chicago area, it helps some of these teams fill out their roster a little bit. And, I know some of these major guys wish they could play every day. And they especially like coming out when they can be in a more relaxed setting and just kind of goof off a little bit.
Good pitch.
And there's a hard ground ball. Short center gets a hand on it, but it bleeds through. So base hit there by Justin. Brings up the first baseman.
Come on, bro, let's go, kid. Come on, bro. Come on, let's go. Couple more big hits. Come on, Brett. Couple more big hits. Let's go.
So Brett, the first baseman, in the box here, pickoff attempt didn't go anywhere. And tune in on Saturday, because some of the teams that are in the major division or open division are pretty stacked up. There are going to be a lot of good players out here. Same thing with Seriali on Sunday up on the north side at Hamlin. And Brett swings one hopper to Brendan Ross over to the short center, and they spin the double play. Good inning defensively for Traffic. As we'll show you the replay here. Nice job by Brendan. Good feed over to the short center, and he knew what to do with it. So Traffic playing some good defense early in this ball game. Field's in great shape, but under the tutelage of Richie Orico, they do a great job out here. So coming up for Traffic, it's going to be another Brendan, then Bob, and Canavy. And of course, Nicky Gatta, one of the great characters in 16-inch softball, been running this Traffic team forever. Still got some guys that have played with him for probably 20 plus years, including the pitcher, Jerry, and Canavy. He's trying to bring in a younger group now. And they're having a pretty good year. I think they won the A-League out here. And there's a hard shot up the middle, base hit. And there were young Traffic team should have got invited to the No Glove. And for those of you that think the SSA has any clout over there, we certainly do not. So here's Bob Belzano Jr. Of course, his dad, Senior, was a coach on a couple of my teams. Great dude. And there's an illegal call. And again, you can swing at an illegal pitch before it gets allowed to hit a ball once it hits the ground over to the plate. And he draws a wall. Something going on here with Traffic leading 2-0. Put their first two guys on. Here's Canavy. And he rolls it to second. Little bobble, he's forced to take the out at first, but he does advance both runners. So two in scoring position for the shortstop, Steven. The Bates game is 12-12 in the 8th down there. I was running a little behind, so I couldn't do a 7 o'clock game today. And there's a little chopper. Pitcher looks him back. And now they got him in a little bit of a pickle, and out at the plate, double play. And this kid for the Gravediggers, one of the better young defensive players. Look, he looks him back. And then the runner at second actually ran the runner on third off the base. And that forced them to have to go home. So they get the tag at the plate. And the Gravediggers wiggle out of a first and second, nobody out situation. They don't give up a run. We head to the top of the third. And let's see if the current B champs So we head to the bottom of the third. Mike, Matt, and then the top of the lineup with Dave. And there's a little chopper up the middle, short center. Came in, got it on a good soft top, and made the play. So one up, one down here. Again, we are live from Bulger Park for the annual Melrose Park 16-inch softball tournament. So they're in the ninth inning down there, 12-12. Not 100% sure who the home team is. So here's Matt, little ground ball. Oh, just missed. Very close to being fair. They are playing 1-1 count, I believe, so that was strike three. I don't think the hitter realized it was 1-1. Thought he had another strike left.
Joey, you left. Oh, wait, what's this him? Yeah, top. I don't remember what he did.
So here's the leadoff man, and he hits a line drive right at Bob Belzano Jr. Running hard down the line, not fast enough though. We'll head to the bottom of the third, still 2-0. And it's going to be 11-1-2 coming up for traffic. The pitcher, Jerry Main, Condo, Sammy, and then LeVar. Now, they did pick up Will Russ, who can pitch a little bit. So we'll see if they pinch hit right out of the gate for him. And it does look like they're going to hit for Jerry Main here in the third. Again, normally, I'm not sure who Traffic's backup pitcher is, but by picking up Will Russ, they have the luxury now of being able to hit for a pitcher. And I think Will is one of the better young pitchers in the game. So there's a swing and a humpback line drive into center field. Leadoff hit here. And it brings up Sandy. So bottom of the order with the pinch hitter chipping in early here. And there, it looks like a little hit and run. And they're only going to be able to get the fielder's choice. And that'll be out number one. I'm not sure from a strategic standpoint if I would necessarily agree with it. You got a kid who's your leadoff hitter just absolutely giving himself up. Now, it might have been a situation where he got a pitch he just couldn't do anything with. And there's a swing into the dugout by LeVar. But this early in the game, up 2, kind of want your leadoff guy to take a swing. Again, with the wind blowing in and crosswise. And there's a soft high fly ball. And nice catch by the right fielder. It looked like it was going to maybe drop. And he caught that just above his knees on a dead sprint. Nicely done there. Just reached out like he was taking something off the top shelf, bottom shelf. So here's Ryan Russ, cut a ball down the line that skipped out of play for a ground rule double. And after getting the leadoff man on, they did move him to second. But now they're in jeopardy of not scoring. And Ryan tomahawks it in the center. That's going to score run number 3. So Ryan Russ 2 for 2 in this ball game. Definitely having an impact as he gets the 2-out single and brings up Justin. And of course, Ryan very quick. I saw somebody put on there that he might be the best left fielder in the game. And there's a hit. And Ryan Russ cruising into third. And now they throw it there. And again, you know my thoughts on it. Ryan Russ running on the swing is very quick. Your chances of throwing him out on an infield ground ball that sneaks through, not very good. And that allowed Justin to steal a bag. And here's Brendan Ross. And Brendan strokes it into right field. Right fielder falls down. Wouldn't have mattered though. 2 more runs score. And traffic pushed this out to a 5-0 lead here in the bottom of the third. It brings up Joey Canavy. I would assume that is this guy's son. And there's a little slow roller to short. Strong arm and first baseman Brett can't handle it. Nobody at third. And Brendan steals a run. Or steals a bag, I should say. So it brings up Brendan. So they're going to get a runner for him. So Jeff LeVar from Impact. And there's a little pop-up. Center fielder, left fielder makes the play. But in the inning, traffic pushes 3 across. They push out to a 5-run lead as we're getting ready to head to the top of the 4th inning here. Snappy ball game. So again, if you are a Class A or a B team and you're thinking about getting into the SSA Class A Glove A National Championship 14th through the 17th out at Carroll Stream, reach out to Anthony Tyler or me. We've got a lot of information right at the top of the page. We got our electronic packet. If you're looking for hotel rooms, information is in that packet, along with the ad drop form and the ad drop rules. So they're heading bottom of the 9th down there, 12-12. So here's Jack Doss, tried to go the other way and just pushed it right at the second baseman. So here's the shortstop, Mike.
Yeah, this was the one hopper. Ooh. So Mike, do it.
Gravediggers trying to unpack their offense here. And Mike, a hard ground ball, little bobble by Brendan. Nice play by the first baseman. He one-handed it, but Mike hustling down the line. The bobble was all he needed. So here's Joe Cousineau. 1 out. First baseman saying he really threw that hard. And Cousineau a base hit. Mike Wheeling, throw to third, cut off. So runners on the corner here with nobody out. First baseman was telling Mike, the shortstop, I thought if I one-handed it, I could sell it. So here's Steve hit into a fielder's choice,
Get there,
and there he
Joe.
rolls
Get
it on
there.
the carpet. Belzano gets the out at first, but Gravediggers on the board now, 5-1. Brings up Sam, the pitcher, with another duck on the pond. So reach out to Anthony Tyler or myself. And as usual, it's starting to fill up in a hurry. So you don't want to get aced out. And there's a base hit with 2 outs. Cousineau will score 5-2. Big help, big 2-out hit by the pitcher, helping his cause. And they creep a little closer. So it brings up Justin Cousineau, not to be confused with Joe. And the Gravediggers starting to look like they're a little bit more into the game, and scoring runs will do that for you. So we're going to head halfway through. We're going to head to the bottom of the 4th. Traffic 5-2, and that game is over down there, and they already took the score off. I would assume since they were in the bottom of the 12th, the home team won down there. Unfortunately, I turned my head for a second, miss a little, miss a lot. So here's Bob Belzano Jr., then it'll be Canavy Sr., and then Steven. So they're doing a lot of interesting stuff out here. They got a new police chief. He's got police officers walking around. And behind home plate, they put up a big camera. They're going to be filming the park the whole weekend. So there's a ground ball to third. Joey Cousineau can't make the play, as the ball just kind of got a little deep on him over there, hugging the carpet. Bob Jr. runs real well. He got here easily. So traffic has put a little pressure on the Gravediggers every inning. And there's a little chopper back to the pitcher, the second for one, the relay in time. And good defense by the Gravediggers is nothing new. We saw that in that B tournament. And this pitcher, I told you, he's good defensively. And they turned the double play. Nice pick there. The first baseman would have cut his nails today. I don't think he scoops it. So the leadoff base runner wiped out. And there's a line drive snagged by Mike. Hope I got it on film. He got a great read on it, climbed the ladder, and robbed him of a base hit. Might have been too quick with the replay. Let's see if we can sneak it in. And the big Brett at first kind of got into the view. On the big screen, you might be able to see it. And again, we're here on Facebook. You can also catch us on YouTube at our YouTube channel at SSA Broadcast on YouTube. I know a lot of people say they enjoy watching the games on their big screen. We're actually up to 783, I don't know if they call them subscribers or followers there. It's all free. But more people starting to find us on YouTube as well. So here's the first baseman, Brett, leading off the top of the 5th. We'll change the scoreboard for you.
Come on, Brett.
And he swings and he dumps a hit into center field.
Yeah. Courtesy.
So both teams have actually been pretty good defensively. Gravediggers made one mistake through the long base that did end up costing them at least one run. And
Hey, liner's through, no out, let's go.
And there's a little slow roller up the middle. Safe. So Mike, the second baseman, a little slow roller. Jerry Main kind of pulled his hands back there. And Gravediggers do got some decent team speed. So here's Matt. Here's a ground ball over to Brendan. They do get the fielder's choice. Nice job by Bob Balzano Jr., the second baseman. So the shortstop made the play. Short center drifted over.
Make sure you get one.
Brendan cut in front like he should there. And a little pitch, so the leadoff man, Dave, up. So runners on the corner here with one out.
Bobby Hardy, you up. I'm going to stay home. One out. It's a liner. But it's a liner, you got to get that.
And there he goes deep, and that ball's going to get over the top. That ball's going to roll. This is going to be a 3-run jack. We're all tied up. The leadoff man airmails it over the top of the left fielder. 3-run bomb. And that ball got up there and just kept traveling. 3-run jack, and we're all tied at 5.
No, a lot of game left.
5-5 in the 5th. A little symmetry. Brings up Jack Doss. We told you last inning, it looked like the Gravediggers were starting to get in rhythm. There's a hard ground ball. And Brendan can't make the play. Another base runner.
Hey, let's go. Come on.
Again, a little short hopper. Jumped up, hit Brendan in the chest, it looked like. And it brings up the shortstop, Mike. So the hit's coming a little more frequently now. And Mike slaps a hit, and I tell you, he's a good-looking ball player.
Nope. Go, come on. Let's go.
So one out here, first and second. And here's Cousineau, Joe Cousineau. It always amazes me how games take on a personality. Gravediggers for about 3 innings really weren't getting on track, and all of a sudden they look like a different group. The energy level has come up, and they're starting to fly around the bases a little bit. And there's a walk, so the bases are loaded for Steve. Now, Steve has not displayed a lot of power. If I was playing on the right field side of the infield, I'd be sneaking up. And he drives in the go-ahead run. So what I was saying right before the swing is I would have been cheating him on the infield. And I would have pulled in the right fielder.
He's up the middle left.
And I would have made him try to go over the top, and there's another hit. Throw to the plate.
Got him.
Safe. Ball got away. The pitcher, another big hit. He drives in 2 more.
Let's go. Let's try, Mike.
And after scoring no runs in the first 3, they've put up 8 in the last inning and 2/3.
Come on, let's go.
As Sam, the pitcher, comes through.
Hey, we got one more out there.
2 outs now. And here's Justin Cousineau.
Let's go. Get out of here, boys. Get out of here. Let's get out of here. Come on, Drew. Stay hot.
Traffic was looking real tight and confident. And they seem to be a little shaken here. And there's a strike. And there's a hard line drive, but right at the left fielder. And that'll be the end of the fifth, but they come in and they score 5. They take the lead 8-5. Justin Cousineau hit it on the screws, right size, wrong shape, as the Hawk would say. So, Gravediggers got it going pretty good. And let's see what they do here. I believe Jerry Main may have been the leadoff guy, so it looks like they're going to hit for him for a second time. And then they'll be back to the top of their lineup. I believe this young man's name is Phil. And there's a little roller to second. He sits on it, throw to first in time. So leadoff man down, and now we get to the leadoff man, Sandy, with Jeff LeVar on deck. And that's the great thing about 16-inch softball is these games turn on a dime sometimes. And there's a swing and a cut, but the left fielder came in, and that ball almost took off over the top of the left fielder. And the wind is coming in from right, but it's more of an angle, almost pushing out to that left field corner a little bit. And that might explain some of these balls taking off a little bit. And here's Jeff LeVar, current member of Impact Softball. With, of course, Tommy LeVar, another one of the great dudes in the game. And Jeff just slaps it in the right field for a 2-out hit. And it brings up Ryan Russ. You know, Ryan's probably a little aggravated because that 3-run homer got over the top of him. That ball was hit pretty hard, and he got up in that wind, and they are playing him deep. And he cuts it, but Joe Cousineau goes down on a knee almost and makes the catch. So we're going to head to the 6th. And Big Mo has changed sides in this ball game. Of course, Labor Day weekend, we got the SSA Men's 16-inch Major National Championship down at Joliet. And then a couple of weeks later after that, we will have the SSA 50 and over. And at the end of September, I think it may curl into October, we'll have the co-ed mushball national championship. Reach out to Manny Sanchez or Marla if you're interested in getting a team into that. And then, of course, mid-October we'll be in Las Vegas for the SSA Big Ball Getaway Tournament. One-day tournament, 10-year anniversary for that event. Ronnie Matriciano. So the big first baseman, Brett, leading off here. And he hits a roller. Will Russ has come in to pitch. And that'll be the first out of the inning.
Good start, good start. You're good.
Brings up Mike with Matt on deck.
Run out.
So one hopper, big St. Rita hop. And that'll be out number 2.
That's a good ball. 10 hitter, let's go. All right, come on.
So 2 up, 2 down. It brings up Matt, the short center. And And he hits one up in the air, a little knuckleball, but Ryan Russ goes back and makes the play. So Traffic gets the goose egg they were looking for in the top of the sixth. You need to get their offense rolling a little bit. And it's going to be Justin, Brendan, and Joey. And I'm going to grab a quick swig of water, folks. And we are back. So Will Russ came in and did temporarily quiet those Gravedigger bats. And the pitcher, Sam's been doing a real good job. And the dreaded leadoff walk. He's made a couple of nice plays up the middle. First walk of the game. It brings up Brendan Russ. And there's a ball hit out to center, but right at the center fielder, Jack Doss. We're not used to seeing him in the outfield. Jack's played a lot of short center, second base for Circus this year.
Go, Joey, get me here. Come on, baby.
But he made the catch, so 1 out. Brings up Joey Canavy. And there's a little slow roller to Cousineau over to the short center. That's all they'll get. And that's a good job there. I like what they did there. Cousineau got a slow hopper there. Took his time and made sure he threw it accurately to second. He didn't rush it. And it brings up Brendan, number 2 in the lineup, the first baseman. That pitch a little high and deep, and Justin, the catcher, Steve, a lefty thrower. Again, I usually mention that earlier in the broadcast, but if you're a base runner, kids, always know which hand the catcher throws with. And Brendan lost track of the count, thought it was 3-2. And that's an easy out to end the inning. So,
Come on, Top. Hey, let's go, Top. Come on, let's go, Top.
in the bottom of the second, Brendan will be back up to bat. And we head to the 7th. Gravediggers looking for a little insurance. Traffic looking for another egg. Gravediggers.
Go, 0.
And there's 2 of my favorite people. Of course, Tommy Lentine, Lentine family, are legendary in the game. Good genes there. Frank Sr., I think he finally stopped playing 12-inch. And there's a leadoff command for the Diggers. High fly ball, and they both looked at each other, and it dropped. And they're going to send him, and he's going to be safe. Second home run of the ball game. He's driven in 4 of the 9. That looked like it was just going to be an easy fly ball, and the 2 outfielders stared at each other. It dropped, and then it rolled away. So little insurance here.
All good?
And that brings up Jack Doss. And there's a little flip shot, and nobody will be able to get to it. So Will Russ has done a good job. That fly ball should have been caught. Not sure what happened there. And there's a little slow roller to the shortstop. Brendan, a bobble, but plenty of gun. He used to pitch a little bit in high school, and he poured it over for out number 1.
Good job, B. Good recovery, kid.
So again, with younger players, you'll see that in the outfield. The center fielder or the right fielder could have caught that. That's a center fielder's job to take charge. And here's Mike, towering fly ball near the out of play. And did he catch it? And he called him out of play. Ryan Russ trying to make the catch and keep the feet in. And Ryan is saying, I caught it and I had 2 feet down.
We're closer to college, though, so 1.
Great play, great effort.
Hey, 2 strikes!
Umpire did get to the screen to look straight down. And now Mike hammers yet another hit. This is a good-looking player here, folks.
Nope, nope, nope.
In fact, they got into a dogfight at the A no glove. And Mike was doing a lot of damage, and he got intentionally walked twice in that game. Here's Joe Cousineau.
I thought he two-tapped over there, man. I thought that looked pretty cool.
And there's a little soft pop-up going back as the short center, and he makes the catch. And I'm not a fan of that off your back foot with the guy standing on the bag throwing behind him. Brings up the catcher here, Steve. So 2 outs. Mike will be running on the swing. And there's a little slow roller, short center. Puts it away. So do or die, bottom of the 7th, coming up for traffic. They trail by 4. 5 walks them off. 4 extends the game. Anything less, and the Gravediggers will stay in the winner's bracket. Again, this is double elimination out here. And they do a great job out here at Melrose Park. We do a lot of events from out here. They love 16-inch softball out here. And we'd like to think that the SSA has helped to bring big-time softball back to Melrose Park. This used to be a hotbed out here. So here's the big first baseman, Brendan, who was up when they picked off the other Brendan. And there's a swing and a bullet, and it falls. So the leadoff man is on. As he yanked it down that left field line, had a little top spin, and ball sunk. No chance for a left fielder to get to that ball. So here's Bob Belzano Jr. Traffic needs a couple more hits to be dangerous. And the one thing you don't want to do if you're Sam here is you don't want to walk anybody. And he did. So a couple of walks the last couple of innings. Brings up Canavy Sr. Steven on deck. And then we'll see what they do. They'll be back in the pitcher slot. Unless they put Will Russ in a different space. The pinch hitter's already swung twice, so he should be out of the ball game. When Will came back in, and back-to-back walks. And now they are dangerous as they've loaded it up. Well, I think the problem is the Rats are on field 2, and that game is already, I think, in the 4th inning. We'll probably, because this is the 8 o'clock game, I believe. And he walks a run in, so home plate jumping around. And Traffic now has scored a run. Three consecutive walks. So I'm not sure what slot Will Russ is in, but this is this young man's 3rd at-bat, I believe, in this slot. So Will Russ must be in a different slot, but I really didn't. My guess is they might have put him in the EH slot where Jeff LeVar is. And there's a little chopper to first. They're going to go to second to get a run. Another run does score. Nice play by Brett, and that's important because they grab an out. And the tying run is at first, not second. So top of the lineup with Sandy. And I'd like that home plate from him jumping around on Sam, the pitcher, and he took a pitch. And now he hammers it foul, and that's going to be his second strike. So it should be a 2-2 count here. And again, you don't want to foul out in this situation. You want to give yourself an opportunity, force the defense to have to make a play. And there he hits it on the ground. This might be no chance, but it does score the 8th run. 2 outs, 9-8. Tying run at first base. The winner in the box should Jeff LeVar hit a gap. So Traffic got out of the gate good. They scored 5 in the early, and Jeff LeVar down the line keeps the game alive. And LeVar's going to go to, and that ball is going to be thrown back. Calls him safe underneath. I want to see if we got that play at third. Again, it's a long way away. Knight's thrown back. I don't know. Somebody, if you're watching on a big screen, could tell us. At first, I didn't know if he actually got back to the base. It looked like the third baseman, Joe Cousineau, may have tried to drop the knee in the way. So now the tying run is at third. The winner is at second for Ryan Russ. You would assume they're going to walk Ryan to get to Justin, because Ryan doesn't mean anything from a run standpoint. You'd like to set up a fielder's choice. And Ryan has been hitting the ball right on the screws. I mean, Jack Doss, who's been around a little bit more than some of these kids, came in and told Joe Cousineau, you got to walk him. And Ryan, one of the better major players. You know, I always talk about the fact that you have to know who you do not want to beat you. And I think Tommy Lentine was telling him that's respect, but Ryan said, you got to walk me. It's just smart. Not because he's talking about himself, but because they set the force out. And there's a flare, but that's going to be foul. Certainly would have ended the game. Now the important thing, you got the the win and the tie out there. But if you're Ryan Russ and there's a base hit, you got to get to second base. Because on a fielder's choice, neither of those runs would count. And there's a swing and a Humpty, and they're going to walk him off. Traffic walks off the Gravediggers. 2-out single to win the ball game. Looked like they were down and out, and they come back and they walk them off. Traffic. Come from behind winner. It's a good job by this young Traffic team. They hung in there, lost a little confidence there for a couple innings, but they come back big. Kudos to Will Ross. He came in and quieted the big bats. And you can see it's a happy group. And we'll see if we can't maybe catch the winning manager, Nicky Gatta, and get a couple of words. Have him talk about his young Traffic club.
Gio wants an interview.
Come on over, Nick. Come on over.
Favorite guy in softball right here.
Hey,
he wants the interview.
Nicky Gatta, one of the great guys in the game.
Yeah.
Nick, you got a young.
You should have saw me 5 minutes ago.
So Nick, you got a young group, and it looked like you were dead in the water, but in the seventh, no quit.
Well, I mean, their pitcher losing the strike zone helped, but yeah, a couple big hits there. LeVar, Justin. That was a pretty bad pitch he swung at too, and it would have been ball through. It would have been a full count, but great hit.
Yeah, Nicky.
There you go.
So, Nicky Gatta happy, and he's wearing his hat.
Now I'm
That
gonna go
tells you
drink.
everything. And you didn't hear that at home, kids. But that's a happy group. We love seeing these young teams have their success, and that's what perseverance will do. If you're a young kid, remember, it's not over until the 21st out. On behalf of SSA, we hope you enjoy.